Hi, welcome to my kitchen. It's March and I got a 3-day weekend, so I thought I'd kick it off with doing something I love to do, and that's cooking for you and me. So today, with beautiful sunshine, don't need all to have the lights on, I'm gonna make pasta sauce, and I'm gonna put in chicken and probably do shells or linguine. I haven't figured that one out yet. In fact, when I was growing up, my mom would put chicken in and it was delicious. So you don't always have to use hamburger. A bit of a red onion left over. I have a bag of quarter chickens that I have defrosted for the weekend. So there's 4 of them. I'm probably going to do 2 of them today, maybe 3. So I have also in the freezer dug up some peppers from a while back. I got 3 little jalapeno peppers that I'm going to use. I ate one of them. They're hot. They're not super hot, but I also have some scallions that I took out of the freezer. Well, that doesn't work good. Yeah, the sun's really bright, but I'm enjoying it. I got some garlic and our seasonings. I'm going to use Italian seasoning. I have some garlic and sea salt, onion powder, poultry seasoning, and pepper, and of tomato puree, and a bag, probably about 12 tomatoes. This is from October. I'm just going to put these right into the pot. I'd probably say there's about 2 cups, but I'm pretty sure there's a dozen tomatoes in here. Actually, I'm not sure at all because I didn't write it on there. So, I have this big chunk of fat right here. I'm just going to cut that off. And I'm going to leave the skin on there. But I don't need that fat. I don't need all this fat. Alright, so this is starting to boil, so I'm going to turn that down a little bit. Actually stir it, and then I'll stop boiling. Alright, then what I'm going to do is cut this skin open. How much more fat's in there? That's not a lot. Alright, there's some here. So this part of the skin from the leg here, then the thigh, what I'm going to do is separate the skin off the thigh. Pretty much just cut that. So I cut across there, and with my fingers I'm just going to get in there and pull that up. I'm just going to pull on that skin across the meat and turn it inside out. And pull it all the way off. Come around. Pull it down off of the bone, but not all the way. Okay? So it's like that, a big flap. This is still there on that side. Then if you have a little bit of fat you want to get rid of, you can, like this. Okay. Then the bone is right there. I'm going to leave that in for now because I want to cook it with the bone in to get the taste. And that's what you do. So again, just pull off any large amounts of fat right away. Separate the skin. Just do this a little bit faster. Alright, so that's all. It's not meat there. Get underneath there with your fingers. So let me show you. Just coming right across that front thigh. And then peel it with my fingers back. And then turn it inside out. Pull it off of there. Then it's going to expose any fat that's underneath the skin and take it off. This is pretty still cold. It's not 100% thawed out. So it's very cold. My fingers are feeling how cold this is. You don't have to get all the fat out, just whatever you want. I'm just doing that. Again, so I have the leg and thigh with all the meat there. This is where the spices are going to go on. Put the spices on there, and then I'm going to pull the skin back over it, and I'm going to bake it. So there's two. This is going. I turn that down to 1. Yeah. And I'm going to add the tomato puree to that. So I've pretty much all crushed it all down and cooked it for about 15 minutes. I'm going to add that 2 cups of the puree already in there. It's kind of watery too. And we'll just let that cook for on low for probably an hour. So it's 2:45 now. We're going to cook it uncovered on number 1 for now. Can you see me? So I say for now because pretty much I'm just winging all this today. And don't be afraid to cook stuff and just wing it. Sometimes I write stuff down. Sometimes I just try and keep it in my head. Today, I'm just going to have fun because the market's been down all week. The weather's cold out. So today it's all about just having fun. Okay, now I'm going to do the seasoning for the chicken. So I have the poultry seasoning. I want to put 1 teaspoon in. Okay, and then we got onion powder. And most of it is chunks because of the humidity. So what I'm going to do is try and get, we'll go with 1. So all right, I'll crush it up later. So one poultry, 1 onion, garlic. I'm going to do a half, and I'm going to use this plate, paper plate, and I'm going to freshly grind this garlic and sea salt. About 20 turns there. And I'm just going to funnel it down. Use the cover. This is it's not rocket science here. All right, put it in there just for measuring purposes. Yeah, I wouldn't call it a heaping, half a teaspoon, but that's what I'm going to go with. Okay, Italian seasoning. This is dry, so again, half a teaspoon. That looks good. And pepper. So we just did 20 grinds was equal to half a teaspoon. I'll go ahead and do this. Alright, so that's 40. And again, I'm just doing this to show you, and then try and pour it in there to measure it. Just make it a little crease there. And I can measure what I'm actually putting in there. So that's a little bit under. So let's see what 20 more gives us. That's about another half teaspoon. That's good. So 60. The sounds of cooking. Alright. Now I'm going to mash that up with this spoon here. Okay. So that's what it looks like. I don't know if you can see. There you go. Then I'm just going to sprinkle on top of the meat my herbs. Right. Not quite a full half teaspoon. And I'm going to bring that skin up over. Flip it over here. Another 1/4 teaspoon. And just sprinkle it. That skin back there. And I just pull that skin up around like that, and then just gonna put it in the pan and do another one. Go a little heavier on this one, just because I see how much I have here. Pull that skin up and around, flip it over, put some more on this side. Pull the skin back on it. So it looks like that. And put that one into the pan as well. Alright. There you go. Chicken in the pan. Just kind of fit it, so like a little puzzle. No big deal. So, alright, so the temperatures come up. We'll put that on the second to top rack. And that's it. I'll take a clove of garlic. Peel some of the skin off. Cut one end, cut the other end. That'll help peel it a little bit better. So I'm just going to press down my knife and crush it. Get some olive oil. Pour a bit of olive oil in there. Yeah, I got this on the wrong. Right. Apparently I turned on the wrong burner. So we need to bring that over to this burner. That's the one that's on. We'll let that warm up. Alright, come back over here. Look at this mess we got going on. Alright, garlic's ready. We'll put that over here in the corner. So I got the red onion, and then I got these scallions. Got a little bit of frost still on them, defrosting. Get that water off and the ice. So let's put them all together. And carefully, I'm just going to go and cut them about 1/4 inch slices. Next I have my jalapeno peppers, 3 of them. And I have some other peppers from late September 2018. I'm going to taste one of these. Yeah, those are a little spicy. So these are over 2 years old, but they're so good. I'm going to go ahead and use those. I'm going to keep them. They're already cut up. They taste good. Very, very flavorful. For being 2 years old and just coming out of the freezer, that's very flavorful. In fact, I'm gonna put that fluid into my sauce because that was really good. I'm surprised. These peppers have the seeds in them. So, am I going for a really hot chicken pasta dish, or I can just cut this down the middle? Keep your fingers out of there. And I can run my finger or my thumb right down the middle and take a majority of the seeds out. That's going to not make it hot. Same thing on the other side. Grab it between your thumb and just run your hand down. Take the seeds out. And these, I'm again 1/4 inch cut. That's fine. All right, garlic goes in. This one didn't get smushed. Let me smush this a little bit more with the knife. There, that's smushed. So the garlic is pretty much browned. What you want to do is take it out before it burns. I just kind of push it up to the side like that. That's good enough. You can leave it up on top there, you don't have to pull it off. I'm gonna add the rest of my oil in here. Now, there is a lot of water on this board. You can go with the onions. Green peppers. And the hot peppers. And I'm still on 3 for the setting. And just go ahead and let those cook, stirring occasionally so they're translucent. So these are pretty much soaked up all the oil. Now I'm going to add a tablespoon of butter in there. And that's going to help to caramelize it a little bit. Well, not a little bit. That's what it's going to do. You melt the butter and then you just mix it up. Get it all coated. Alright, so my vegetables are just about done. And all you do is just taste it. I'm tasting for texture. Alright, so I'm going to turn these off. I'm going to take that off the heat. My sauce is still kind of thin, so I want that to cook down some more, so I'm going to turn that up to 3. Alright guys, so use our meat thermometer. We've been in for an hour and 15 minutes. We're looking for 165. And we're at 170. So they're definitely done. Done. Go right into the meat. Done. 170. So yeah, we're above 165, so our chicken is done. I put some salt and pepper on the sauce. It's still cooking down pretty good. So see where we're at. I did add a little bit of salt and pepper. So all right, a lot of tomato there. So before I do anything, I'm going to go ahead and put the vegetables in there. Let that go for another half an hour. Alright, chicken. Chicken is done. First thing I want to do is take the skin off. I'm just going to wrap it and spin the fork on it and take it off of there. Alright. So I can separate the two pieces, which is the drumstick and the thigh at the bone. But what my intent is to get the meat. Alright, so I separate that. My intent is to get the meat and put it over here. Okay, without burning my fingers. That's why we have the forks. So the skin, I don't want in there. So that's what it looks like. Most of the meat taken off. That's fine. I got 4 legs, so I don't need to be picky about it. So that's one. Do another one real quick for you. This time we'll go a little bit faster, but as you see when I pull that off, there's still a lot of seasoning on that. So we'll take a little piece out and taste it. That's good. All right, so we'll go ahead. We have those two. And in it goes. So now, let me just show you the consistency without getting too fogged up. That's what it looks like. I'm gonna measure out a cup. I usually do 2 cups, but I'm just gonna do 1 cup. So I'll go ahead and boil that, and maybe we'll grate some Parmesan, some Asiago, and dinner will be ready shortly. So I put all 4 pieces of chicken in there, and then I also took some of the skin that had all the herbs on it and put those in here. So it's 5:30. I've been going for about 30 minutes now. Alright guys, so it's a little bit later in the evening. I'm going to put maybe half of this for now. I still have yet to get a ladle. One thing I am missing is a ladle where I can scoop up and get my sauce and put it on. So it's crazy. Crazy. Alright, so. Oh, this smells so good. So good. Alright, so I'm going to try to not get any of the skin one. So I guess you call this Chicken Cacciatore, maybe. But if you were chasing Tori, he probably wouldn't let you catch him anyway, so. Yeah, nice big chunk there. Some more chunks here. Okay. So that's good. Alright, so I grated some Asiago, Parmesan, and Romano. Just sprinkle a little bit of that on there. All right, 2 little spoonfuls. All right, so the moment we've all been waiting for. Like my Hank, check this out. This is my COVID mask. It's a flag, and it also keeps your neck warm. I like this a lot better than the masks. All right, how's that look? Does that look great or what? All right, so like I said, I think this is what we call chicken cacciatore, but I'm not sure. So I got noodles, chicken, sauce, cheese. See how it goes. That is so good. That is so good. So it's not wicked hot because I took all the seeds out of those peppers. But I'll tell you, this is so delicious. That is just perfect. It's perfect. Absolutely flavorful. That was so good. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe and let any of your friends know and get me some more subscribers. I mean, I love doing this for you guys, and I hope you love it. Please comment and let me know how you like it. Thank you. Have a great evening. Peace.